Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie,
I'm Helen.
and welcome to our podcast. And
Hello.
as you know, make sure that you follow us, like, comment, share, all the good things.
Subscribe.
Exactly. Exactly. Do the things. Do the things so we know we're showing up for someone
Yes, yes.
other than ourselves.
Well, and that's okay too.
Right, right. That's the most important part. So do you want to jump into the podcast, or I know you had a little interesting story happen over the weekend. Do you want to
Yeah.
start there?
Yeah, we can start there. It's pretty funny and sad at the same time.
Right.
So we recently got a Tesla Model 3. It's white. It's beautiful, gorgeous. And on Friday night, my little boy and I, with one of his friends and his mom, went out for pizza, and parked the car, no problem. We came out, and somebody dumped their Coke, like the not the drug Coke, but the soda Coke, on my car, on the hood of my car and windshield. And I was like, at first I was like, why is this brown rain on my car? And then I'm like, that looks like soda. And my little boy said, "Oh, mom, that's Tesla hate." And I'm like, "What? What?" He's like, "Yeah, some people don't like Tesla, so they like to damage the cars if they can." And I was like, wow, how ridiculously stupid this person is. And
Right,
I'm pathetic. Like, really? You feel good about yourself, big man, and
right,
or big woman, you know.
right.
So we were like, okay. And then I was like, well, there's a car wash across the street. And so I said, let's go get it cleaned before we go home. So we got to the car wash, and it's one I've never been to, and it's all electric. And I'm like, "Ugh, I hate that stuff." I'm like, I just want to get car wash. So the guy came running over. He saw that I was having trouble. And I told him, I said, yeah, I've never been to this car wash before. I said, but we were having pizza across the street, and someone dumped their soda on my pretty much brand new Tesla. And the guy was awesome. He goes, he goes, that guy was an asshole, but we're not going to let him win. You're going to have a great day. And he gave me a free car wash. He's like, at the highest level, because they had like 4 or 5 different levels. He goes, you're going to get a free car wash at the highest level. He goes, we're not going to let that asshole win. And I was like, oh, that was so nice. So yeah.
What car wash was that? Let's give them a shout out.
Oh, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, I think it was
Okay,
like Double Bubble. It's on US 19. It was
that's a cute one.
amazing. Let me just see. Double Bubble. Because I gave him a 5-star review.
Yeah,
Car wash.
which that's awesome too.
Well, yeah, of course I'm going to do that.
Well, while you're looking, I'm going to say I love how that story had a negative with people being ridiculous to someone
Yeah.
being a great human being.
Yeah, why does it take, why does it need to be such a big deal?
Right.
Um, Let me just look and see. And I know I have their info. Just need to see.
Like
It's on
maybe.
19, and let me just, sorry. Well, this is embarrassing. I had it in my head, the name of the car wash.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a
Well, we'll
newer
come back to
home.
it. We can come back to it.
Okay. Yeah. So anyhow, whatever it is, I gave him a 5-star review, and the guy there was just so awesome. So big shout out to them. I really liked the guy. And it wasn't just him, it was the other guy too. That was extremely helpful.
That's
Oh,
great though.
I think it was Bubble Down Car Wash.
Bubble down car wash on
Yeah,
19.
that's what it was. Bubble Down Car Wash on US 19.
Two
Yeah,
thumbs up.
2 thumbs up, way up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, no, they are super awesome. Let's
Very
see.
cool.
Yeah. So big thank you to those guys. You know,
That's awesome.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and if you're a Tesla hater, get a life. No matter what you do to my car, it doesn't impact Elon Musk other than to make him richer because I have to get then. Well, any Tesla you damage, only he can provide the parts, which means that he gets more money from us. which means he gets richer. So I'm not sure what your stupid liberal logic is making you think you're doing, other than putting more money in the pocket of the guy who you claim to not like.
this
That's
week.
that's brilliant. Thank
Right,
you for
right.
being such examples of a failed school system.
Do you think it's like another commercial that vandalism doesn't work or help anything?
No, they don't. I don't know. All I know is that they're mentally retarded and they need serious help to get over all of these derangements that they have. It's like
But I
it's
mean, vandalism doesn't solve anything or
no,
do
it
anything.
doesn't, but they
Yeah.
don't know anything. They're stupid.
I mean,
If
case in
they,
point.
yeah, I mean, if they had half a brain cell, they would have known that they're not hurting Elon Musk by damaging a Tesla that somebody
Right,
already bought. Like,
right,
can we have please just half a brain cell in their heads to give them a little bit of logic?
right, right.
Yeah. But I also will say I love the self-driving.
Very cool. As
Yeah.
you should.
Yeah, no, I was very hesitant to try it, but my little boy was really insistent and my husband too, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it. I'm a little bit of a control freak. Oh, big surprise. And but yeah, I've used it. I used it for the first time yesterday, and I've used it since yesterday like 4 or 5 times wherever I've gone. And it is beautiful. Oh my God, I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would
So
like it for the parking. I mean,
yeah, it does a great job with the parking.
how about parallel parking? Does it offer that feature?
I have no idea. I
We'll
don't
find out.
because we am either parking in my garage or I'm parking in a parking lot. I'm not really I
Hmm.
haven't gone anywhere I needed to park on the street.
Right, right.
Yeah. But I
So
did go to
maybe
the
that's coming.
farm. Yeah, but I did go to the farm where I get my organic vegetables and fruit and breads and everything. And it's just you just park wherever on the grass and I was like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna know to park because it's not like lines or anything. And yeah, I
Right.
found a spot. You know,
Wow.
yeah, I was like, all right, sweet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, love my new Tesla.
That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Elon Musk.
Like him or love him, he's
Ah,
a brilliant man.
he is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no. Yeah, he's a trillionaire, but for some reason they think that they're smarter than him. I don't know.
hmm,
Yeah, clearly they're not.
I have no comment other than I might take a sip of my water as well.
You're sipping your water, I'm sipping my tea. Life is
Exactly.
good.
We're hydrated. We're hydrated.
Yeah. All
So
right.
this is kind of a story and all of the different variations and storylines coming from it. I just find it utterly fascinating. And it's regarding, of course, the Indiana fever and Sophie Cunningham.
Oh, yeah.
What is a woman and how hard that is for the WNBA to define.
They're such a joke.
And I mean, all the memes and reels coming out on this, I am
Oh my
here for them.
gosh.
I'm getting some good laughs.
Yeah, no, I
So,
mean it's a joke. It's such a joke. Like they're trying so hard to be woke and progressive that they can't even define what it takes to be a player in their league, primarily being a woman. So how do you have a league dedicated to women if you don't know what a woman is?
why not just be the NBA
Yeah, just be the NBA for uglier
people?
people. I don't know.
But I did see that Indiana's Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckworth is calling for Indiana Fever coach Stephanie White to be fired after she
Oh,
defended the Chicago Sky player.
yeah.
And her name is Dejanay Carrington regarding Dejanay's flagrant fouls.
Dijonais?
I know, which I want to say Dijonais because I'm like, I know, because that's what some of the reels say or people say. So it's hard not to say it that
I'm like,
way.
is that the real name?
That's her real name.
Okay.
Um, but let's see. She got a flagrant foul and they called it terrible coaching. And the Fever coach should be defending her own players. And I do have to say, to be clear, White has not been fired. This is the lieutenant governor publicly demanding that the Fever fire her, which I think
Well,
they should.
she's just a liar. because she said, Stephanie White, the coach, she's like, oh, I didn't see the play in real time. And there's pictures of her, there's documented proof of her watching it happen. So I don't know how you lie about that and expect people to believe you. I mean, you've already shown us who you are. You don't care
Right.
about your team members. You care about your political agenda. You care about your ideology. You care about destroying the league, pretty much.
Hmm.
And so, congratulations, you've done it. Nobody takes the league seriously anymore. Nobody understands why they're getting all of this negative attention brought upon
Hmm.
themselves. Why do they
Right.
want this? Do they, you finally have a glimmer of goodness after how many years of having this league? I don't know, because nobody cared about it before. Was it 20, 30 years this league existed? What did they have? Like 100 people in the stands watching them play, if that? And then all of a sudden you get this amazing player, you know, Caitlin Clark, and they just go attack her, and she's the big draw. People are coming to the games because of her. They're watching the games because of her.
Hmm.
And then you have Sophie Cunningham, who is her team member, and she's doing great things, and she's defending her team members. She's defending Caitlin Clark and others that are getting attacked. And she's flat out saying this is a women's league. Men should not be allowed to play in a women's league. And now they're attacking her because she has the common sense to understand there are two genders and you're born XX or XY. And that's the simple truth. But let's go attack these two women who are the only reason Caitlin Clark is like 99% of the reason why people are watching the sport.
Right.
And
Right.
then Sophie Cunningham, she's just lovely to watch, and she's so athletic, and she brings a little bit of, brings a little pizzazz and glamour to the game.
Hmm.
Why are you not defending? But regardless of that, a coach should defend their players. If you're not
Right.
going to defend your players, how can they trust you to coach them?
Right.
I would not want to have a coach like that. No, thank you. It's
Exactly.
absolutely ridiculous. Now, that coach is more interested in ideology and politics as opposed to doing what's right for her team and especially for her team player.
I'm also tired of hearing I'm not a biologist. I don't know what a woman is.
Yeah, guess what? You don't need to be a biologist to know that
Right.
because it's very simple. X, 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 Y. It's like, really? Well, are you a sports nutritionist to know what to eat? Really? You know what to eat, but you didn't know you're a sports nutritionist. Oh,
Right.
are you a coach? Really? Because how do you know what you need to work on, when you're on the off season or when you were growing up? Were you a coach? Did you know how to coach yourself? Oh, I didn't know that. It's like that's so stupid. It's like I'm
Right.
not a chef, but I know how to cook.
Right.
Yeah, I
Well,
know
a
how to
little
make
bit.
food. Yeah, it's like
A
no, I know
little
a
bit.
lot. But
No, for me, I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
I
was
just
I
don't have
wasn't
time.
dissing you.
Yeah, but I know how to cook. But yeah, that's such a sad, sad excuse of
Mm.
it's a cop out and they know it is, but it's what they were told to say. This is the talking point. Here's your bullet. I'm not a
Hmm.
biologist. Just say that. And they all say it because that's what they've been told to say. If anyone
Right.
asks you about it, just say, I'm not a biologist. I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't
I
know. I'm
mean,
stupid. Ah.
how could I be expected to know that?
I don't. I don't even know if I'm a woman. Oh, no one's told me yet what I am.
I never questioned that I wasn't, so maybe I'm not. I don't know.
I don't know. And my favorite part of this whole thing is still the NBA, the former NBA players coming to Royce and Freedom, putting their hat in the ring to say they're going to be trying out for the draft.
Right.
And they can't say no to them because they can't define what a woman is.
Right. Right. Otherwise, it wouldn't be fair to these two players that stand a chance.
Yeah, 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 that's fine.
Yeah. It'll be the only draft I'm really interested in because I'm not a sports fan, people, but I do like the local team to win, and I do respect these athletes, male and female, but I respect these female athletes that put all of their blood, sweat, and tears into this, only to have a man come and hurt
Mhm.
them, take accolades, take scholarships, take
Yeah.
prizes, take medals, all of the things away.
And where are the feminists, right? Where are the feminists that's supposed to protect women from the evil
Right,
man, the patriarchy? Down with the
right,
patriarchy. Boo! Yeah. So where are you?
right,
Nowhere. You know
right.
why? Because again, feminists are useless. They have talking points. They've been told what to think. They've been told what to believe. They've been told what to say. And right now, they say nothing against men pretending to be women. I wonder why. Makes no sense, does it?
Nope, nobody knows.
Yeah, well, we do know.
I know it was
Yeah,
sarcasm.
I know you know. But it's very it's a very sad state that women who actually are trying to protect women are looked upon as being in the wrong, as being evil, as being intolerant, as being whatever freaking stupid thing they want to say, transphobic. Well, first of all, I don't believe in transgenderism, so I can't be transphobic if it's something I don't believe in. So I don't know what you're going to do with that, but shut up. And
Well,
maybe, maybe actually think
mhm,
about the long-term impact it has on these girls
right,
and what they're doing. If I was a guy, why wouldn't I say I'm a woman or I'm a girl so that I can come in first place in races, in swimming, in track, in this, in that? Yeah, that's awesome. Do it because you're letting them do it. And if they're smart, they will. They'll get their awards, they'll get the scholarships, and then the real women will get nothing. And then what are they going to do? Yeah. And then, later down, after you're done with your charade of pretending to be a woman for your own benefit, then you can go on and say, "Oh yeah, no, I'm actually a man,"
no,
with no harm, no foul done to you. But all of these girls who have lost opportunities because a man was allowed to pretend to be a woman.
right. I think there was something, and I'm saying I think because I'm not 100% sure, but I think there was an interview and she said, I don't have anything against trans people, but this isn't
Mm-mm.
the same conversation. It's
No,
not
she
the same
doesn't. No,
conversation.
and she's
So
smart. Yeah.
before anyone comes out and says, oh, this or that about trans, we're not saying anything about adult trans people. It's a separate issue.
Go do whatever you want in your crazy world.
I mean, people maybe think I do crazy stuff because I love to work out.
Yeah, yeah, but you're not pretending
No, I really do
to
love
be
to work out.
you're not
Yeah.
pretending to be something that you're not.
Right, right,
You actually
exactly.
do work out.
Right,
I actually do like to eat potato chips. You know,
right,
it's one of those things where we're not pretending to be anything to gain from something and to
right.
play victim and to try to get some benefit and upper hand. That's not what
Mm-hmm.
we're doing. What they are doing is exactly that. Okay, I'm ranked number 325 in the country against men, but against women, I'll be probably in the top 10, if not number one, consistently.
Right,
So yeah, why wouldn't a guy do that? Especially when you let him do it with open arms, like, yes, please enter, come, beat all the real girls.
right.
So we
And
can pretend
celebrate
that we're doing something in the name of tolerance and inclusion and
right.
the stupid altar of liberalism. It's ridiculous.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
I can add nothing else.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you saw this. I'm
Hmm.
sure you did though. There's a Governor Maura Healey.
Oh, I hate her.
She's in Massachusetts
Yeah, I
and she just
know.
signed a law. Yep. She just signed a law eliminating the state's previous 24-week abortion restriction. So now there's no statutory gestational age limit for abortion in Massachusetts. It does not mean the law literally says abortions on the day of birth, but it does mean that there's no specific week in the law when the abortion becomes prohibited.
So yes, they can do it that day.
They
As the
can.
baby is being born, yes, they can abort it because there is no limitation to it. And it's like, and the women standing around her, clapping like evil demons. Oh, yay, we get to kill babies right before they're born. Yay. I thought it was they were like in the early weeks because it's just a clump of cells and there's heartbeat and it's not viable. Guess what? A 9-month-old baby is viable.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're born at that age. An
Right.
8-month-old baby is viable. That's why they can be born at that age. 7 month, you're still viable. Like these women are just so brainwashed and so ick. They're disgusting to me. How they celebrate the murder of a child in the womb. I don't understand this. I don't understand women who think that it's a great idea, it's a great freedom to kill another human being inside their body because it's an inconvenience. It's a clump of cells. It's a parasite, as some of them say. And
Mm-hmm.
I heard somebody call it, oh, it's a cancer. I mean, these are beautiful children that are getting murdered because they have women in this world, forget what the men think, it's women in the world who feel that it's empowering to them to be able to do so, to kill a child in the womb. And I cannot for the life of me understand that mentality. I will never understand it. I will never condone it. I will never agree to it. And I will never change my mind that abortion is murder. And that's fine if you don't like it, that I'm saying it. We don't have to agree on everything, but I know what the reality is.
Right.
And then you hear about these women who did get abortions, and some of them are like, "Oh yeah, it was the greatest thing I ever did." And it's like, "Wow, you really are mentally ill and pathetic." And then there's the other women who is like, "It was the biggest regret of my life. I was told I didn't need to have the baby. I don't need a baby. I shouldn't keep the baby. It's going to make my life difficult. And what about my dreams? Or what about me?" And they're like these women are totally destroyed years later.
Mm-hmm.
The guilt they feel, the therapy that they need, just the constant regret,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that they did this to their child and realizing that they fell for a scam.
Right.
They really did. They didn't care about her. When she went to the clinic, she didn't care. They didn't care about her. They wanted, they just want to kill babies. And so they do.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's celebrated. You know who kills babies? Satanic people, devil worshippers, pagans, people who have no respect for human life.
Right.
And I'm sorry, but that governor, she
Mm-hmm.
is just disgusting to me. I hate her. And you know what? It's not that I hate her because of this one thing. There's multiple things. She's a horrible governor. She's a horrible person.
Mm.
And I don't understand how she can sleep at night knowing that she's allowed this death sentence to run rampant on all these innocent children.
Right.
9 months, the day before you're going to give birth, you can abort a baby. That is tragic.
Yeah. I can't
There's no other
understand
word
that.
for it. It's evil. It's tragic. It is the most disgusting thing I can't even imagine. And again, all of those retarded women clapping, yay, we get to kill babies whenever we want. Yay.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow. You must have really fulfilling lives.
It's
Yeah, no,
deeply
it
disturbing.
saddens me. It angers me.
Mm-hmm.
And what I can't stand is the argument, and it holds no water.
Right.
I'm not going to have an old white man tell me what I could do with my body. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're a tough chick. Yeah. Well, maybe if you knew how to take care of your body, you wouldn't be put in that situation. And I want to talk about rape. I'm not talking about incest. So calm the frick down, you losers who want to go there. The
Right.
percentage of that is very small. This is ladies not doing the right thing by either just keeping their legs shut, going on some kind of contraceptive, maybe, just have a brain cell and say, you know what? Maybe we need to think a little bit more about what we're actually doing here
Hmm.
instead of just saying, oh, well, it doesn't matter because I can just murder it later.
Yeah.
Especially how many the women who have repeat abortions. Like they're out there boasting about it. Oh, I've had multiple abortions. This like I've had three, I've had seven, I've had. Why would you be proud of that?
Right. I would say that would be definitely something to keep to
Oh,
yourself.
it's absolutely insane to me that they think it's like, wow, how great is this?
Right.
It is absolutely horrifying that and so many young girls. And of course, and they're like, and then the guys are like, yeah, I'm pro-abortion. Of course you are. You don't want the responsibility either.
Right.
And a lot of guys are not pro-abortion. Some of them are, just like there, a lot of women are not pro-abortion, but some of them are. And those are the ones who really need to dig down and really start taking a good look at their lives. What's missing from your life that you think it's a good idea to murder a child? Because it's not. There's no, I don't understand the celebratory aspect of murdering a child.
Hmm.
Unless you're sacrificing it, because that's what a lot of these other, cultures, religions do. You sacrifice children, at the foot of the God. And what's the foot of their God? At the foot of the God of liberalism, of wokeism, of feminism. It's a joke. That's why I never ever want to be called a feminist because they don't care about women at all. They
Yeah,
care
I think
about their
it
agenda.
originated that way, but it's turned into something else,
Yeah.
morphed, if you will,
Yeah.
into
And
something else.
let's look at who is the biggest proponent of abortion. A racist, a eugenist, Margaret Sanger, Hillary Clinton's hero. She started Planned Parenthood specifically to kill Black children and immigrant children because to her, they were subpar. They
Right.
didn't deserve to live. They didn't deserve to have children. They didn't deserve to have a growing population. And so, where do you find Planned Parenthoods? Find them in a lot of low income places, don't you?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you really do. But that's Hillary Clinton's hero, so I'm not really surprised that that's her hero either, because she herself is a disgustingly horrible woman.
Right. Right.
And yeah, women really need to wake up and look at what their priorities are in life. And if your
Right.
priority is killing a child,
Hmm.
you are you are something wrong. There is something
Yeah.
majorly wrong with you. And
Yeah.
get the help that you need. And that help is going to come from Jesus. Get on your knees, start praying, open the
Yeah.
Bible, start reading, see whatever it takes. You are on the wrong side of things here.
Right. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have any lighthearted topics, and I don't think that I do today. Um, Along these lines of this conversation,
Yes, ma'am.
there's some newly released text from 2021.
Mm.
They show that Fauci privately raised a theoretical concern that fever and inflammatory reactions after a second COVID vaccine could potentially contribute to miscarriage in the first trimester.
I am shocked.
Hmm.
Oh my God, really? Who doesn't know that this vaccine was horrible? Who didn't know this vaccine was not designed to actually help anything other than to cause more illnesses?
What's sad is I remember at the time hearing so many women who were of pregnancy age or who were pregnant and they said, my doctor said I should do this. And you could tell,
Mm,
I mean, they thought they were doing this safe, healthy thing for
yeah,
their baby and for themselves. And
yeah,
I mean, it's a shame
no,
because you should be
yeah,
able to
yeah.
listen to your
Well,
doctor.
but again, why would you put something foreign into your body when you're pregnant? They don't even, like, up until recently, they didn't want you to even color your hair when you were pregnant.
I didn't think you could still.
No, you
Now
can
you
if you
can?
use
Okay.
natural. Yeah, there's natural.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like you can't get you have if you're going to get a massage, it has to be a pregnancy massage because if you do it any other way, you're going to injure the baby or yourself.
Right.
Like there's so many things that are how you need to do things while you're pregnant just to protect the child on the
Mhm.
off chance that anything could go wrong. But
Right.
when it came to this vaccine, it was like, oh no, put it in as many as you can. No, nothing's gonna happen to the kid. Oh wait, what? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why you had a miscarriage. You must have been, the baby must have been sick. Yeah, that was it. That was it. It had nothing to do with the vaccine. Really smart women were suckered into getting that vaccine while they were pregnant, the
I
COVID
agree.
vaccine. I don't care which one it was,
Hmm.
and then the boosters, and then this one, and then that one. And it's like, wow, can we please just wake up and
Hmm.
realize that the medical industry is an industry of profit? They do
Right.
not want to cure you of anything. What have they cured? They haven't cured cancer. They haven't cured a cold. They haven't cured the flu. They haven't cured any diseases.
Hmm.
So why do we continually believe them that they want what's best for us when they clearly said a cured patient is a lost customer, meaning lost revenue?
Right.
Why would they cure you when they can string you on forever until the
Hmm.
day you die with their pills, with their shots, with their whatever it is that they want to sell you? And people
Hmm.
line it up. Go ahead, give me this poison. I don't understand.
Right.
Stop. Stop listening to them. They
Right.
don't know. They don't know. And they don't care to know. Look at how doctors are compensated. Look how hospitals are compensated.
Hmm.
And you'll understand the pathway. All you need to do in every instance, just follow the money and it'll take
Right.
you to the root of all the evil that is
Right.
happening in this industry. It's really sad.
Right. And not to say that there are not good medical providers out there who are trying
No,
to do the
not to
right
say
thing.
that because guess what? The good ones that spoke out about it, saying
Hmm.
don't do it, all you need to do is take this other thing or take this natural remedy, blah, blah, blah. They were shunned, they were shut down, and they were
Hmm.
threatened with losing their licenses. They lost their jobs,
Hmm.
and they lost a lot of their,
Hmm.
professional standing because they spoke the truth against the propaganda machine.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, you know, Fauci is a fraud.
Right.
He is a horrible person. He's, again, he kisses the feet on, kisses the feet on the altar of liberalism. And, Bill Gates, same thing. Bill Gates flat out said we need to have population control through vaccine.
Right.
Oh, really? So what happened?
Right.
That's what they were doing. How
Right.
many people had to, how many people needlessly died from COVID? And again, if it wasn't for the people who stood up and didn't buy into the $1 trillion propaganda machine, if
Hmm.
it wasn't for those people, it would have gone on forever. But,
Hmm.
you know, there were those of us who said, nope, not wearing masks. Nope, I don't believe you about the vaccine. I'm not getting it. Keep your donut. I don't need a donut to put some poison in my body.
Followed by
Keep
some
your
more poison with the donut.
Yeah, keep your scratch ticket. That's not incentive for me to put poison in my body for your benefit. And
Right.
when people spoke out, whether they were doctors or anybody else,
Hmm.
they were made to look like they were Looney Tunes,
Right.
when in fact they were the correct ones, as we knew.
Right. Conspiracy theorist, tin hat,
Mhm.
all of the things.
Yeah. The funny thing I saw once was, what's the difference between a conspiracy theory and the truth? 6 months.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I do also just think if you use a critical thinking on some of these things, you have the answer. It's just people can't or won't critical think.
Well, no, they haven't been taught to.
Right.
They've been taught that if you think differently than what you've been told differently than the crowd, then you are against it. And therefore, people have the right to go against you. And that can look a lot of different ways. They can physically attack you, they can verbally attack you, your family can disown you, they can shun you, you can be ostracized, you can be, made to look crazy and made to feel crazy. So,
Hmm.
it's easier to just comply because
Hmm.
not everyone has a strong sense of free will.
Right, right. So it made me think of when my granddaughter was learning critical thinking at school. And I said something like, when do you do your critical thinking? She said, when they tell us to. Of
Yeah, okay, there you go. Perfect
course.
example of teaching someone how to don't critical think unless I tell you to, because I want you to think the way I think.
But to
So,
be fair, she's
yeah.
in kindergarten, so
Well, no, I get it, but
they
that's
did
really
probably, or at
funny.
the time she was in kindergarten, they
But
did
that's how, but
probably
that's
say,
how, but that's the reality, right?
hmm.
That's what they all do. It's really grown adults, if you can call them that, you know, they're the same. It's like they can't get beyond their political ideology, their political beliefs.
Hmm.
No matter what Trump or Republicans, or RFK Jr. say or do, they're going to be against it just because they said it.
Right.
You know,
It's true.
yeah, and it's like, wow, you really show yourself to be a total retarded moron. It's like this whole vaccine thing where Trump, like you don't have to have vaccines to go to school. Vaccines don't are not mandatory. It's a decision. You want to have your kids vaccinated, go for it. If you don't have to. And
Right.
people are losing their minds, saying, "Oh, if they don't get vaccinated, then blah, 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 blah," all this stupid stuff that they're coming up with. Oh, kids have the right to get vaccinated. Well, the parents have the right to decide that, not the doctors,
Right.
not the medical industry, not the pharmaceutical companies who are benefiting by the billions and
Hmm.
trillions on, counting on your child or your grandchild or someone that you know who has a child to get
Hmm.
injected with 72 vaccines. And
Hmm.
then we wonder, oh, I wonder why there's so many kids with autism. Oh, why are there so many kids with disabilities? Why are there so many kids with learning problems? Why are there so many kids who are not, behaving the way we would think or looking the way we would think, or their mind is not working the way we would think, or their body is not functioning the way we would think.
Right.
And then they're like, no, there's no proof. The my favorite is the pharmaceutical companies have tested stuff, and they're saying that they don't cause autism or any other problems. And the autism communities are saying no too. Guess what? Autism itself has grown into such a big business.
Right. Right.
Why would they stop that gravy train? It's so sad to me that people are that stupid.
They need to have critical thinking starting
They
in
have no
kindergarten.
critical thinking. Their critical thinking is Trump bad. Bah.
I mean, that does appear to me all it
That's all
is.
it is. That's all their critical thinking.
So,
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying Trump is right with everything. He's not. Nobody
no.
is. The only perfect person in the history of the world was Jesus Christ, and they still killed him.
Right. Right.
But then he rose from the dead 3 days later to
Right.
prove that he is Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. And so nobody on either side should be looked upon as the savior. No. Trump loves America. Yes. Trump is hilarious. Yes. Trump does good things. Yes. Trump is infallible. No. And that's okay because
Right.
nobody is.
Right. Right. Did you see this story? This was a local Florida woman, Mandy Flackler. She was allegedly abducted and killed by her former boyfriend, and he was a Pinellas County deputy.
No,
So,
what,
yeah, just this last week, she has
mm,
two young daughters. They were like 9 and 12,
oh, so sad.
and he came there or something. And she reportedly told the girls to go inside and call 911, and they were spared. Then he kidnapped her and killed her, and then turned the gun on himself. And it's really
Horrible.
sad because it's senseless.
It
And
is.
again, you think you should be able to go to the police for help, and that's not always the case. I'd say probably most police officers are good. They go in for the right reasons. This one obviously had problems, but it just horrific. And she was in a BNI group with my stepson, so she was actually
Oh,
friends with my husband on Facebook. He's like, "How did I know her?" And then our title company, she knew her too. And I mean, not that it matters, but she was beautiful, beautiful young woman with her whole life ahead of her and loved her
mm.
daughters. And now those two daughters don't have a mother because this guy took it upon
Do
himself
we
to
know why? Like,
kill
did
them.
they give a reason or anything? Did they break up and he was like,
They were on again, off again, I guess.
okay.
And I don't know. I think he went over there with something about a TV. I don't know if she had a TV or someone had to return a TV, something with a TV, but obviously no reason for kidnapping and murder.
No, no, there was an ulterior motive there, but I
Yeah.
was just curious if they gave any kind of explanation. And that is so tragic. Oh my God, those
Yes.
poor girls, that poor woman, what she was must have been thinking in her mind the whole time
Yeah.
that it was happening was probably like, please make sure nothing happens to my girls because that's what parents think of. They always think of their children first.
Yeah. That's
Always,
I think why she was probably like go in, get out,
yeah,
get, call
yeah.
911, get space between him and
Yeah,
them.
yeah. So she, clearly a very loving mom
Hmm.
and a selfless mom. But
Yes.
oh, I'm so sad. I'm so sorry for that whole family.
Hmm.
But it's again, it just goes to show the mental illness in this country is out of control
Right. Right.
and people need help. But why is it out of control? What is the root cause of this? It's not like, hey, all of a sudden everyone wakes up and they're nuts. There's something causing it to happen. And what is
Hmm.
that?
Right.
I don't know. There's lots of different ideas,
Hmm.
but how sad is it that the poor woman and those poor girls and that poor family and
Hmm.
oh, it's really just heartbreaking and heart-wrenching that yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the good news, if you want to call it good news, is the guy's dead, so he can't do this to anybody else. But
Right.
he should have just done it to himself and left her alone.
Right, right. Why have to take her out with
Yeah.
him and change
You
her
want you
daughter's
want you
lives
want to do that
forever?
to yourself, knock yourself out. Go for it. But
Yeah,
leave innocent people alone.
right, right. Just awful.
Yeah.
That is all I have today, except for one other thing, because I want to end on a positive, exciting note,
Oh,
which
yeah.
you already know this, but our viewers don't know it.
Mhm.
I have wanted to learn karate, and I was there the other day watching, well, it was Tracker, actually, which is a great show if you haven't seen it. And he does really good, close body
Mm.
hand combat and like karate moves and, self-defense moves. And I was like, I would just love to do that. And I thought, I'm taking lessons. And so my first lesson is Tuesday, and I'm very excited.
Yay! Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome. Yeah, Sabri and I have been doing Taekwondo for a couple of years now,
Yeah.
and I love it. It's so fun. My favorite part actually is learning how to use the weapons.
Okay.
Yeah. And, I was talking to our instructor, Master Shaw, and I said, yeah, if I had time, I would love to just learn how to use each of the weapons to proficiency,
Hmm.
and to excellence. And she was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, to me, they're so much fun, but I don't have the time you
Right.
know, if maybe it's one of those things when I retire. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's in my head. I want to do a whole routine, like a whole martial arts routine with
Hmm.
weapons, to Eye of the Tiger. I'm like, and I have it in my head what it would look like. I said, you and I would choreography, choreograph it. And she's cracking up, but she's like, you're serious. I'm like, oh, I'm dead serious. I would love that. I would
Like I
love
would
to have.
not joke about this.
No,
Yeah.
and so that would definitely be something that I would love to do.
Oop,
So I'm
the
very
volume
happy
went
you're
out.
doing it. I'm very happy you're taking your martial arts.
The volume went out.
Oh, can you not hear me?
Yeah.
Can you don't hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, it came back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird. Maybe it was a connectivity issue that you were having earlier.
baby. Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Hmm.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's so funny.
But no, that's really neat. So I'll
Yeah.
report back next week how I like it. I think I'll love it.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
really
excited for
like this.
you.
If you call him the sensei, I don't even know enough about it to know. But
Yeah.
I really liked he was a family man and he had mentioned his church and one of his children came in and said something. And actually Tom went with me because we went after the gym. And
Hmm.
I was like, oh, let's see if they're open and let's go in. And then I'm like, let's do it. So
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm very, very excited for you.
yes.
Yeah, that would
So
be so cool. Yeah,
yeah.
we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
I think it's
excited for it.
it's a good thing for everybody to know.
Exactly. I said I don't want to go around and beat up random people. I just don't want random people to beat me up or anyone that I love.
Well, then you also need to carry a gun.
Maybe I do.
Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Yep.
It's nobody's
Yeah.
business. That's why it's called concealed carry.
Exactly. Exactly. But for any of our listeners, if you don't carry, conceal carry, you should get trained and do so. You might
Yeah.
save a life. It might be yours. It might be one of your loved ones.
And if you're in Pinellas County area and you're from Florida, you check out Survival Fittest Pistol courses.
They
James
are
is an
excellent.
amazing instructor.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
So
He only has
we had a couple
five-star
little
reviews.
commercials today.
Yeah, it's just full of them.
Yeah.
Well, we got to give one
So
to Tom.
what's that?
Give Tom a shout out.
So, yes, if you are looking to sell your business or lease some commercial space, reach out to Tom Brubaker,
Yep.
Tampa Bay, and other areas as well.
Awesome.
All
All
right.
right.
Well, on that great note,
Yeah.
I will sign us out. And I
Perfect.
will say, let me do it serious. Okay. Don't be a loser.
For the love of God.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Helen.
And thank you, Helen, for looking like when I was saying that, you were like, what fascinating thing is she going to say next? You were enthralled. I
I
love it.
was.
Yes, yes. Laser focus.
I the tiger, baby. I the tiger.
Hmm. All right, until the next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.